Okay. Gotta wait half a minute. It's 30 seconds.
Well, when you give a thumbs up, is that live or we don't know?
No, that means it's press the button. Okay. Buenos dias, buongiorno, good morning, welcome Librit, good morning, welcome to Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta, West London. We're here, well we're back here. We ran away for a few days and went and saw our dear friend Keshwananda Prabhu and did some kirtan and hearing and chanting with him, and now we're back and we've missed a little bit of what happened in the Caitanya-caritāmṛta, but we believe we're now starting at chapter Antya-līlā chapter 7, text 1. So Jai Jai Sri Caitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhakti Vrinda. Okay, so the following summary of chapter 7 is given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Amrita Pravaha Bhasya. In this chapter, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's meeting with Vallabha is described. There was some joking behaviour between these two personalities, and finally Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu corrected Vallabha and sympathetically accepted an invitation from him. Before this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that Vallabha was greatly attached to Gadadhar Pandit. Therefore, he acted as if displeased with Gadadhar Pandit. Later, when Vallabha became intimately connected with the Lord advised him to take instructions from Gadadhar Pandit. Thus, the Lord expressed his feelings of love for Gadadhar Pandit. Okay. Text 1. Caitanya-caritāmṛta makaranda liho bhaje yasang prasada matrena pamaro pyamaro bhavet. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Simply by the causeless mercy of the devotees engaged in licking honey from his lotus feet, even a fallen soul becomes eternally liberated. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhakti Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Excuse me. Bhashantare Jata Godera Bhaktigana Aila Purvat Mahaprabhu Sabare Milila. The next year, all of the devotees of Bengal went to visit Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and as previously, the Lord met each and every one of them. Mata Vilasa Prabhura Bhakta Ganalaya Henakale Vallabha Milila Asya. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his pastimes with his devotees. Then a learned scholar named Vallabha went to Jagannath Puri to meet the Lord. Asya Vandila Bhatta Prabhura Charane Prabhu Bhagavata Buddhihe Kaila Alingane. When Vallabha arrived, he offered his obeisances at the lotus feet of the Lord. Accepting him as a great devotee, the Lord embraced him. Manyakari Prabhu Tare Nikate Visaila Vinayakariya Bhatta Kahite Lagila. With great respect, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu seated Vallabha near him. Then Vallabha very humbly began to speak. Bahudina Manoratha Toma Dekibare Jagannatha Purna Kaila Dekilun Tomare. For a long time, he said, I have desired to see you, my Lord. Now Lord Jagannath has fulfilled this desire. Therefore I am seeing you. Tomara Dashana Jepaya Se Bhagyavan Tomake Dekiye Jena Sakshat Bhagavan. One who receives your audience is fortunate indeed, for you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. Tomare je smarana kare se hai pavitra, darshane pavitra habe iteki vichitra. Since one who remembers you is purified, why should it be astonishing that one becomes purified by seeing you? Jesang sang smaranat pungsang saja sajanti vagriha kimpurna darshana sparsha padasachasana dibi. That is a quote from the Srimad Bhagavatam. One can immediately purify his entire house simply by remembering exalted personalities, to say nothing of directly seeing them, touching their lotus feet, washing their feet, or offering them places to sit. Okay. Kali Kalera Dharma Krishna Nama Sankirtan Krishna Shakti Bina Nahi Tara Pravatan. The fundamental religious system in the age of Kali is the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. Unless empowered by Krishna, one cannot propagate the Sankirtan movement. Okay, well, we see Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada is definitely someone who was empowered by the Lord to propagate chanting of the Lord's name. Taha Prabhatayla Tumi Eta Pramana Krishna Shakti Dara Tumi Ite Nahiyana. You have spread the Sankirtan movement of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, it is evident that you have been empowered by Lord Krishna. There is no question about it. Funny that he says that, isn't it? You've been empowered by Krishna when he's saying you are Krishna, but then he's also, the next verse he's saying you've been empowered by Krishna. But just as a little side note, I guess, how amazing is it, you know, Mahaprabhu is in India doing Sankirtan, chanting Hare Krishna all over the place, and people are converted. But today, we go to India. Like, I met a guy on a plane when I was coming over here. He's from Bengal, 50 kilometers from Mayapur. Didn't really know who Mahaprabhu was. 50 kilometers away, right? But then, by the grace of the devotee, Saraswati Thakur then, established the Gaudiya Math throughout India. And then everyone started to really understand a bit more about Mahaprabhu. Even though this guy 50 kilometers away still didn't understand. But that propagation was very profound in the time of Saraswati Thakur. And you could, couldn't we say, is it more profound than Mahaprabhu's distribution? Like they say Nityananda is more merciful than Mahaprabhu, then Nityananda in the form of Guru is distributing all over India. And then Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada then distributed through the whole world, right? What Mahaprabhu did in India, what Saraswati Thakur then continued to do, then A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada throughout the whole world. It's such an incredible thing, isn't it? That the Lord is using a personality to achieve his end, which he himself didn't do. Like, why could the Lord not have got on a boat and gone to some other country and were boats around there then that could go to, how far could boats go then? So this is the incredible mercy of the Vaishnava, the servants of the Lord. That empowerment is so powerful that it can achieve great things greater than what the Lord is achieving in his own pastimes. In a sense, I don't want to be offensive. I'm just raving on it all. Anyway, I'm just trying to, in some way, glorify Srila Swami Maharaj and how huge that propagation of Krishna consciousness was and is, and what sacrifice he made to do that. Incredible. Jagate Karila Tumi Krishna Nama Prakashe Jai Toma Deki Shri Krishna Preme Bashe You have manifested the holy name of Krishna throughout the entire world. Anyone who sees you is immediately absorbed in ecstatic love of Krishna. Okay, well. So it was all there, somehow in the ether, and Swami Maharaj just came and revealed it to everyone. Prema Parakasha Nahe Krishna Shakti Vine Krishna Eka Prema Datta Shastra Pramane. Without being especially empowered by Krishna, one cannot manifest ecstatic love of Krishna. For Krishna is the only one who gives ecstatic love. This is the verdict of all revealed scriptures. Santvavatara Bhavaha Pushkar Nabasya Sarvato Badra Krishnad Anyako Vapalatas Api Premo Do Bhavati. This is a quote from the Lagu Bhagavatamrita of Srila Rupa Goswami. There may be many all-auspicious incarnations of the personality of Godhead, but who other than Lord Sri Krishna can bestow love of God upon the surrendered souls? Like, you know, that's all the different representatives of the Lord. They come and they give some message, right? And they're all, like here, there may be many all auspicious incarnations, but who other than Lord Krishna can bestow love of God upon the surrendered souls? So what they're given in different time, place and circumstances is different levels of God realization. But this extremely intense, sweet level of love of God is not possible to receive other than through Krishna. Mahāprabhu kahe shuna bhatta mahamati mayavadi sannyasi ami na jani Krishna Bhakti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, "My dear Vallabha, you are a learned scholar. Kindly listen to me. I am a sannyasi of the Mayavad school. Therefore I have no chance of knowing what Krishna Bhakti is." Advaita Charja Gosai Sakshadiswar Tanasanga Amar Mana Hoila Nimal. Nevertheless, my mind has become purified because I have associated with Advaita Acharya, who is directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, sorry, I probably should have stopped before that, and I'm going to stop now because we need to read some Search for Sri Krishna. Because Mahaprabhu is going to continue to glorify Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu, so I might just stop there. Sorry for my terrible reading this morning. Okay. Search for Sri Krishna. Okay, reading from Search for Sri Krishna, page 48. Oops. Okay, so this is there's questions being posed to Guru Maharaj from some devotees, or a student, as it says here. So just to go back a tiny bit. Reality is by itself and for itself and by itself. The world is not created for our selfish end, and it has a universal end, and we are part and parcel of that. We must come to an understanding with the whole. The complete whole is Krishna, and he is dancing, playing and singing in his own way. We must enter into that harmonious dance. Being infinitesimal, should we think that the infinite must be controlled by us? that by our whim everything will go on, this is the most crooked, heinous object ever conceived. We are suffering from such a disease. This is the real problem in society. Our inquiry should be aimed at solving this. Student, does this mean we have to give up material life completely? Sridhar Maharaj, not at once. Everyone must progress gradually according to his own particular case. If one who has much affinity towards worldly life suddenly leaves that, he may not keep up his vows. He may go down again. So, according to personal capacity, we must make gradual progress. That is to be taken into consideration. But still, we should always be eager to give up everything and devote ourselves exclusively to the highest duty. Those who have enough courage will jump into the unknown, thinking, Krishna will protect me. I am jumping in the name of God. He is everywhere. He will take me on his lap. With this idea, one who has real eagerness for the truth may leap forward. Student, I have a problem. For 10 years I've tried to take up this process. For 10 years I've kept from eating meat, fish and eggs. I avoid material things. I have no attraction for them. I have left all this behind. But there is one thing I want to give up, and also I don't want to give up. This is ganja, marijuana. Srila Maharaj, that is a small thing. There are 3 real difficulties. The first is women. The second, well, women for men or men for women, generally. The second is money. And the third, good name and fame. These 3 are our enemies. Marijuana intoxication is a small thing. Anyone can give it up easily. But these 3 things are the fundamental aspiration of every animal, tree, bird, man, or God. These 3 are everywhere. Okay, which means illicit sensual engagement, money, and being popular. These 3 are everywhere. But intoxication and other fleeting habits are very negligible things and can be conquered very easily. As we have gradually come into the habit of intoxication, we have to come out gradually and not suddenly. Just after World War II, we read in the newspaper that Göring, Hitler's air general, was habituated to taking much intoxication. But when he was put into jail, no intoxication was supplied to him. He became sick, but treatment went on and he was cured. His disease was cured by the medicine. We also have seen so many opium eaters who come here, joined the temple, and gradually left their habit. Many so-called sadhus smoke marijuana. It helps concentration, but that is the material mind. It disturbs faith. It is an enemy to faith. No material intoxication, but only faith can take us to our desired goal. The misguided souls think that marijuana, hashish, and so many other things can help us in our meditation. It may do something, but that is mundane, and that will frustrate us in our time of need. These things cannot help us rise up very high. Srimad Bhagavatam advises that these 5 things should be rejected. Jutang, gambling or diplomacy. Panang, intoxication, including tea, coffee, betel, and everything else. Striya, unlawful, illegal woman love. Suna, butchering, and the transaction of gold. Trade in gold makes one very apathetic towards progress in the line of faith. These 5 are very tempting. What to speak of the mania that intoxication will help us in our meditation upon the transcendental? Devarishi Narad says, even what we acquire by meditation is temporary and has no permanent effect. Only real faith in the line of pure devotion can help us.
Can you read that last sentence?
Only real faith in the line of pure devotion can help us. Okay. Well, might as well stop there, I guess, because it's going to continue for some time. Yeah, I think we'll stop there. Any comments?
No, it's all quite clear.
It's all very clear. Guru Maharaj is clear as usual. Jai Srila Bhakti Raksak Srila Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, jai, Srila Krishna's Kaviraj ki jai.
I mean, in the point of intoxication, we have so many devotees who left everything like that when they met Gurudev. Like, incredible, actually, quite remarkable.
Yeah.
Because it can be quite difficult, but with Gurudev's blessings, they were able to give it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you see when when ISKCON first started in America, hundreds and hundreds of hippies, stoned hippies basically, all gave up everything completely and completely dedicated themselves. And that's the glory of Prabhupada and his potency to transmit that divine substance into the hearts of countless numbers of personalities, that they will then give up everything, not only just give it up, but the progressive application of what it means to give up those things is the engagement in something positive. And that they were engaging themselves and just completely selflessly going and opening up centres. Go here and open up a centre. They would just leave there, anything they know, go to some foreign place, start a centre, start preaching, a temple would be manifest. Like, it happened all over the world. Unbelievable. And that's because of, 1, the potency of Prabhupada, and 2, the willingness and sacrifice of all of those personalities to accept what he was offering and fully embrace that. So we have to embrace that fully in our lives. Somehow try to. I mean, it seems impossible, really. When we hear of all the fantastic things that happened during that time, we can't conceive of it. So they're all very worshipable personalities, many of which we know. We're taking their foot dust on our head. Yeah. Okay, then. Taras, what are you going to sing?
Hariharaya Namah Krishnaya Yadavaya Namaha.
Hariharaya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Kesavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Kesavaya Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ram Srimati Sudhana.
Gopala Govinda Ram Srimati Sudhana.
Giridhari Gopinath Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra. Shri Guru Gauranga Sundar Radha Giridhar Yuki Jaminupasila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki Jai Jaminupasila Bhakti Raksak Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki Jai Jaminupasila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai Dharmacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai Jai Sri Caitanya Saraswat Math ki Jai Sri Caitanya Saraswat Math London Chapter ki Jai Sri Caitanya Saraswat Math Siya Acharya Vrinda ki Jai Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Jai Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai Anati Koti Vaishnavrinda ki Jai Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki Jai Sri Harinama Sankirtan ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. And now we can break Ekadashi fast. And all the devotees worldwide ki Jai Haribo. Oh, Abhinava Sundar Prabhu ki Jai. Kalikanam Vivananda Prabhu ki Jai. And can you give darshan of the Lord? Yes? Shri Guru Gauranga Sundar Radha Giridhar Yuki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ganga.